in 2008, I have a stroke. My wife, she called, the ambulance. We got here in 5 minutes. That it was beautiful, It saved my life. It was on a Thursday morning, at 5 o'clock in the morning, that I was taking a shower. I called my wife, she called the ambulance, the cab right away, the ambulance, like in 5 minutes. I was over here in the hospital, in 5 minutes, I remember. I'm still alive, God bless, God bless Frankfurt Hospital, God bless all the doctors that take care of me. And they've been taking care of me good forever since, that happened.
When asked about a patient in my clinic, one that has a very interesting story, but also one that can communicate a story to other people, Mr. Vega came first thing to mind. He is an extremely outgoing and gregarious person. As you may have met when you've talked with him, he's got a great personality, a great sense of humor. He communicates himself very well. Even though he had the stroke, they really don't find any limitation in him communicating with others. His problem is a little bit challenging because it still is an ongoing problem. He's got an abnormal heart rhythm that in a lot of patients we're able to convert with either simple treatments or medications, and his actually becomes a little bit more complex because he hasn't responded as well as we had hoped him to, and now we're setting up for a more advanced procedure up at our Torresdale campus, which hopefully will eradicate his heart rhythm problem. And through this whole process, he has kept a very positive outlook on everything that we've discussed with him, the treatments and everything. He's been very positive. He's been joking when we've done some of the procedures, and he's just been a very pleasant patient to work with.
No me dan el examen del corazón, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se dice?
¿El sonograma o el cardiograma?
Cardiograma.
My role here at Aria Health Frankfurt campus is one of helping those folks that don't speak the English language and only speak Spanish access services that they need, such as making appointments. Wow, I've known Mr. Vega for quite a few years now. I remember first meeting him at the GI specialist office. And also he's seen Dr. Cagle at the Aria Health Clinic, that I've helped him as an interpreter there as well.
Every time, when I have my appointment, it's like I have to see Dr. Cagle, every time I have the appointment. Dr. Cagle is a kind of doctor that he takes care of me so nice.
My role as cardiologist in the Aria community is to supply services that otherwise was lacking before I got here. A lot of the patients would come into the hospital and have certain cardiac issues, and unfortunately without cardiology presence in the community here, a lot of them were lost for follow-up. They would not get the appropriate care, would not follow with the physicians, or the offices of the physicians that were trying to be connected with were too far out of the way. I presented a center in which the patient would be able to come in and get a very comprehensive, dedicated cardiac management of the different complex issues that they have, working both with the doctors here at this campus as well as the doctors at the Torresdale campus after they've had procedures like coronary intervention, bypass surgery, and device therapy.
But, when I had the stroke also, one of my heart valves come off. The doctor told me, they cannot do nothing right away with that. That I have to wait 3 months so they could do the catheter, so to put the valve back in my heart. And I had the surgery also, and it was wonderful. It was very nice. They took me from here, for the 4th floor, I remember, they took me from here to the Torresdale Hospital, yes, all the way down there, 5 o'clock in the morning. And they do the surgery and everything, and they bring me back, and 11 o'clock I was back here.
For Mr. Vega's care, he has what's called atrial fibrillation, where the electricity in the upper chamber of the heart beats very erratically, very, very fast. And unfortunately, his lower chamber of the heart beats fast along with it.
After that day, I was for 2 weeks on the 4th floor, and the nurse, the doctor, they used to come to me every half an hour, 15 minutes, and they was there, There was, how are you, Mr. Vega, They even called for, they called for my food, You want breakfast, you want lunch, you want this, you want that. everything. I don't know. I was feeling like an angel there in that room. You know, I said to myself, this hospital, is the best.
When a patient requires surgery, whether it's outpatient or inpatient, I serve as an interpreter to make sure that they understand the paperwork that they need to sign. I make sure that they understand the procedures, the surgeries, the risks, all that is involved in what they're having done. I've been fortunate enough to be a part of some fantastic programs here at Aria Health Frankfurt.
Fishing is my number one sport. Deep fishing, in the party boat. I go to Sisal Bay from here.
Mr. Vega has asked me to go fishing, and I welcome the invitation. I'm more of a saltwater fisherman than a freshwater fisherman. I'm not sure what his preference is, but we'll have to see how we can, coordinate schedules and see if we can hook some big ones.
God bless Aria Health.